Hello, this is the chapter reading for Gone Country by Katrina Marie. Chapter 1. Almost jumping out of my seat, the shrill ring of my phone scares the hell out of me as I knock over my coffee right onto my keyboard. Son of a bitch. I swear this shit only happens to me. The IT department is not going to be happy with me in the morning. My phone stops ringing for a whole 2 seconds before it starts again. I answer it without looking at the screen. Hello? Stella, Tiffany, my cousin, yells. Come to the club with us tonight. It'll be fun. She sing-songs the last part because she knows it gets on my nerves. Sorry, I can't tonight. I need to get this report done for my boss. Don't tell me you're still at the office, Tiffany scolds. I swear, all you do is work. It's okay to take a break. You do know that, right? It's the same fight over and over again. Both of my cousins think I work too much, but they don't understand. If I don't outperform everyone else, I won't get the promotion I've had my eye on for months. Yes, I huff, throwing paper towels over the liquid, hoping it will soak up because if not, my keyboard's a goner. I know that I can take a break, but he needs these reports first thing Monday morning. But it's Saturday, my cousin whines. You should be out enjoying life, not holed up in your cubicle. You're only 29. Come on, live a little. Tiff, I have a life. It may not be yours, but I have one. I scoop all the drenched paper towels into the trash can. I'll be up and ready for brunch in the morning. You and Audrey will manage just fine without me tonight. I guess, she mutters, her voice no longer holding the excitement it had only moments ago. We'll see you in the morning. She hangs up without telling me bye. It's then that I know I've hurt her feelings. She always ends our calls with, bye, I love you. It started when we were kids and missing each other minutes after leaving the other's house. Audrey does it too, just not as much. Audrey's the logical one of us, always thinking problems through. Tiffany, though, she's the free spirit and goes wherever the wind takes her. We've always been thick as thieves. Summers at each other's houses and always on the phone any chance we got. We knew it at a very early age that we would always be more than cousins. We'd be best friends. Hell, they moved to the city I live in so we could be around each other. Others might see it as weird, but these two are my best friends. They are the ones who get me when most people don't. Well, that was true until I started this job. Now they say I work too hard and don't give myself any time off. If I didn't love what I do and have my eyes set on the coveted promotion, I could see where it might be a problem. However, I'm going after my goals and dream job. I only wish they could be more understanding. I think Audrey might, but not enough to keep from siding with Tiffany every time she brings it up. There's no use dwelling on it. I need to finish up these reports, but I press the enter key on my sticky keyboard and nothing happens. Damn it, this is not good. There's no way I'll finish compiling these if I can't get this to work. I write a quick note to the tech department to let them know about my keyboard. I'll have to drop it by there on my way out of the building and hope I don't trip over any of the 5,000 wires they have everywhere. Seriously, they could clean it up some. It looks like I'll be getting out of here early after all, but I'm not going to be clubbing with my cousins. I can access my work files from my laptop at home, thank God. Otherwise, I'd fail in my task, and I can't let that happen. Gathering my things and some paper from the printer, I make my way out of the office. As I walk through my apartment door, the only thing that greets me is silence. I will admit that it's a little sad, but with all the hours I put in at the office, having a pet doesn't make sense. It wouldn't be fair for them to be cooped up in the house all day and only getting my attention when I squeeze a bit of time away from my work duties. Throwing my bag on the sofa, I glance at the end table. The normally green aloe vera plant is turning brown at the tips. When did I last water this thing? It's the only plant I've managed to keep alive. I've never claimed to have a green thumb, but I'm trying. If anything, my cousins will be happy to have a fresh supply of aloe to soothe their sunburns this summer. Speaking of, I pull my phone out of my pocket, hoping to have a text from Tiffany. No such luck. She must still be angry with me. I don't blame her. Well, not really. Yet she knows how important this promotion is to me. I've been talking about it for months. I'm always there to support her when she goes after everything she wants, even when she gets burned from following ridiculous dreams. Right now, the only person I'm getting encouragement from is Audrey, and even she is giving me the cold shoulder. They'll get over it, though. Or I hope they will. I can't imagine them being pissed at me for longer than a day. My laptop sits on the coffee table, and I press the power button. While it's booting up, I tap on the Instagram app from my phone. I don't even have to scroll to find a picture of the girls at the bar. It's the first picture that pops up. I can barely see Audrey and Tiffany in the dark club, but the neon lights are illuminating their faces just enough for me to make out some of their features. Any other night, and I'd be in the picture with them. Instead, I'm at home working. A pang of jealousy rips through me, and I squash it down. I chose this. I could be out, dancing until my feet hurt, but this job is more important right now. This promotion is important. Once I get it, I'll be able to give myself a little more downtime. The need to bust my ass in order to prove my worth will not be a burden I have to bear for much longer. At least that's what I keep telling myself anyway. I double tap the image, and I hope they know I'm with them in spirit. This stupid computer's still loading, so I change into a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt. If I have to work, I'm going to be comfortable while doing it. It would be great if they'd allow me to work from home sometimes. I mean, I already do so much here that I never even get recognized or compensated for. But that's okay. Once I finally get that promotion, I'll have a bit more freedom and can pass some minor things off to someone else. Though that's not likely to happen too often. It's the same thing that's being done to me now, and it can be frustrating. Half the shit I do isn't even under my job description. But I keep doing it because I don't want to piss off my direct boss, Mr. Granger. Settling on the sofa, I pull the laptop onto my legs and prop my feet on the coffee table. Having to redo everything that I've already done is going to suck, but I don't want them to have a reason to overlook me when they start announcing promotion candidates. That would be a punch in the gut after all the work and time I've put in. The silence is overwhelming, so I turn on my TV for background noise. At the office, silence is never an issue. There's always some sort of noise, whether it be someone walking past my desk, talking on the phone, or the whirring of the computers and copiers. Flipping through the channels, I settle on reruns of Charmed and turn the volume just loud enough to mask the stillness of my apartment. It's going to be a struggle not to watch. Hours later, my vision is blurring from shuffling between spreadsheets, and I desperately want to call it a night. The only thing pushing me forward is the desire to be offered what I want so much. I can see my dream job dangling on a string in front of me. There's nothing more important to me, except maybe my cousins, than earning that spot in the company. Chapter 2. Something slams into me and my eyes pop open. What the actual fuck? Tiffany's face framed by her long red hair fills my view. "Good morning, sunshine," she smirks. "I'm really regretting giving you a key to my apartment," I groan. "Move so I can sit up." Tiffany snorts. "I lost my copy months ago." "What?" I shriek. She's just now telling me this? She shrugs and moves away from me. "We use Audrey's key to get in. She has it hidden in her purse to make sure she doesn't lose it." I glare at her. "Maybe you should take a note from her book and do the same." I must have fallen asleep while working last night. Sitting up, I frantically search for my laptop. If that thing is broken from falling off my lap, I might as well quit my job and look for another one. "I moved it to the table," Audrey announces from the other side of the room. Thank God she had the good sense to move it before our youngest cousin attacked me. "Thank you," I sigh. I'd lose it if something else happened to those reports. "Why are y'all here?" Glancing at the clock on the wall, the hands are at 8. It's way too early to be dealing with my cousins. Brunch isn't for another few hours. "Would you believe me if I said it's because we really missed you?" Tiffany fluttered her eyelashes. She's not fooling anyone with a sweet and innocent act. "Nope." I shake my head. "Last night you were pissed at me for not going out. You're a grudge holder, and I know better. Why are you really here?" "Whatever." She rolls her eyes and stomps toward the kitchen. My downstairs neighbors are not going to be happy about that. Audrey walks across the room and sits on the sofa beside me, way too close for comfort. She wanted to make sure you'd actually show up for brunch, and this is the only way she could think of to do it. I scoff. These two are too much, and are being absolutely ridiculous. I have never missed our weekly brunch, and honestly, I'm a little hurt that y'all think so little of me. Audrey and Tiffany may be my family, but they're also my best friends. Can you blame us? Tiffany comes back into the living room with cups, orange juice, and the only bottle of vodka I have. You have never turned down an offer to go out for a night on the town in the past. Hell, we've barely heard from you for the past few weeks. You're always shut away in your tiny office at work. She takes a second to nod toward my laptop. You're even bringing work home. I've tried to explain how important this position is to Tiffany, but she doesn't get it. The only reason I brought work home last night is because I spilled coffee all over my keyboard at the office when I answered your call. The sad thing is I still have work to do since I fell asleep in the middle of it last night. Audrey grabs the cup from Tiffany and sets them on the coffee table. Why'd you phrase it like that? She eyes me while Tiffany fills the cup with orange juice. How often are you bringing work home? Damn it. She would be the one to pick apart my sentences. I don't want to admit how often I bring stuff home. They would never stop giving me shit for it. From the silence, Tiffany says while adding more vodka than necessary to the cups. She brings shit home a lot more often than she'd have us think. She picks up one of the cups and hands it to me. Am I right? I groan. Fine, you're right. Is that what you want to hear? I've been bringing a lot of work home. Tiffany opens her mouth to add her 2 cents, but I cut her off. I can't let more of her negativity fill the air. I can't keep up with everything they're giving me, but I want to prove that I can handle anything and that I'm ready for more responsibilities and deserve the promotion. Are they paying you for the hours you're working? You're working here? Audrey purses her lips. Well, I draw the word out, stalling. They don't know I've been doing it. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, Tiffany yells. If you are busting your ass during your downtime, you should be compensated for it. She stands up and paces back and forth in front of the TV. You work way too fucking much, Stella. She whirls around to face me, pointing her finger at me. You can't enjoy life if you're cooped up in a building all day. How the hell are you going to meet someone or fall in love? I mean, it's already affecting how much time you spend with us, your best friends. She stomps her foot. No guy is going to put up with that or want to come second to your job. She plops down on the floor, her tantrum obviously over. Who said I was looking for a relationship? I argue. I'm focusing on me and getting my career underway. Men are the absolute last thing on my mind. Tiff has a point, Audrey says, barely above a whisper. When was the last time you went on a date? Does it matter? I sigh. When did this become the Interrogate Stella show? We only want to make sure you are doing what's best for you. Audrey grabs my hand and squeezes it. We don't want you to lose yourself to this job and end up with regret. Fine, I relent. I'll do my best to stop taking on more than I can handle. At least as far as they know. Nothing will stop me from achieving my goals. Pulling my hand from Audrey's, I stand up. Now let me get ready. I'm gonna need food soon with the amount of vodka Tiffany put in those drinks. After the strong drinks Tiffany poured us this morning, we Ubered to brunch. There's no reason any of us need to drive. Traffic is busy for a Sunday morning, and honking horns aren't helping the lingering bad moods. Most of the negative vibes are coming straight from Tiffany, still bitter about last night. The driver pulls up to Trudy's and puts the car in park. We step out into the warm and humid air. I really wish fall or winter would make their return. I'm over all this heat. One day I'll visit a place that experiences all 4 seasons instead of this Texas heat. My cousins are ahead of me and walk into the restaurant without looking back to see if I'm with them. I'm so caught up in my head that I don't notice the door closing and I walk straight into it. When am I going to learn that I'm almost incapable of doing 2 things at once? However, it doesn't escape my notice that Tiffany didn't hold the door open for me. I hope Karma's a real bitch and they are out of her favorite drink. Thanks a lot, cuz. I smack her arm when I catch up to them. Oh, I'm sorry, she pitches her voice high. I thought you were right behind me. She smirks before walking toward the hostess stand. She's such a liar. Her being mad is understandable, but she doesn't have to be a bitch about it. The restaurant is packed more than usual, and even though we are regulars, we have to wait for a table to open up. It's probably because we're here earlier than usual, thanks to Tiffany and Audrey showing up at my apartment at the ass crack of dawn. This is one of the only places I'll actually wait for a table to open up. The food is that good. The drinks are too, and I weave around other patrons until I'm standing in front of the bar. I need more alcohol to deal with the animosity I'm feeling around my cousins. We've fought plenty of times, but this time feels different, as if it's hit Tiffany harder than usual. She has to be going through something she's not telling us about. The difference is, I won't pester her until she wants to beat me. Since I'm a good cousin and don't act like an ass when I'm frustrated, I save the first 3 seats that become available before ordering my drink. We are going to be here for a bit before our table is called. Might as well get comfortable. I text both girls since they went to the restroom while I searched out seats for us. Stella, come to the bar. I've got us some seats until our table is ready. Audrey, on our way. Tiffany, did you also get us drinks? I'm thirsty. Thank you.